6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. Probably Rose boys were in there with us. Maybe a Hunt, I'm not sure, but a Pelletier. Good times, things that we remember. I know, how did you get all those boys to sing? I don't know. Okay, look at this spoon. Has this ever happened to you when you've used a spoon? Like, what were you doing?
I would use a spoon
In the couch?
and then I'll find it, and then it's just been.
It'll be all bent out. What about you, Nora?
Sometimes I'll be like eating, and if it's like something heavy, it'll kind of like bend a little.
Oh, how about ice cream? Like when the ice cream is too hard and you don't use the ice cream scoop, you use a spoon and the bending and bending and bending. So, if you tried to do anything like to eat with this spoon, it would be kind of hard. Can you imagine soup? It would go drip all over you. So it would be really hard to use this spoon to eat. A spoon that's been out of shape really isn't much good for anything. You know that people sometimes get bent out of shape? Old age, disease, or injury may cause a person's body to get bent out of shape. You've seen people before. Perhaps you know somebody who can't straighten their back. When they stand or walk, their bodies are bent out of shape. Sort of like the spoon. Not this bad, but sort of like the spoon. Sometimes, though, a person can get bent out of shape by being angry about something. Many times, it is something unimportant. I think that's why these folks were laughing behind our backs. When that happens, we call it getting bent out of shape. Have you ever heard someone say to a person who was angry, "Don't get so bent out of shape"? It's something that older people, including myself, say a lot. Sometimes a person gets angry about something. Many times it's something unimportant. Our Bible lesson this morning talks about two people who were all bent out of shape. The first person in our lesson had a body that was bent out of shape. One Sabbath day, do you know when the Sabbath day was? It's the holy day. For example, in our times, the Sabbath day is Sunday because that is our holy time. Back in a long time ago, it may have been a different day of the week, but it was still a holy day. Jesus went into the synagogue where they did the teachings, and as he was teaching, he saw a woman that had been crippled for 18 years. The Bible tells us that she was bent over and unable to stand up straight. What do you think Jesus did when he saw this woman? What do you think he did, Delilah? He healed her. Of course he did, because that's what our Jesus does. When Jesus saw the woman, he said, "Woman, you are set free from your sickness." Then he touched her, and instantly she could stand up straight, and she began to praise and thank God for her healing. Well, that's when the second person in the Bible lesson, got all bent out of shape, because the Bible tells us that this leader of the synagogue became very angry because Jesus had healed the woman on the Sabbath day. There are 6 days for work, so come and be healed on those days, not on the Sabbath, he said. Jesus answered the leader of the synagogue by saying, "You hypocrite! Don't you untie your donkey on the Sabbath and lead them to get a drink? Even so, it was necessary for me to heal this woman who had suffered for over 18 years." See, Jesus was more concerned about helping people than keeping to the rule. Rules are good. We must have rules. But people are more important. We should always remember that the next time we start to get all bent out of shape, when someone bends the rules a little, it might be to help someone who is in need. Okay? Can we bow our heads and close our hands for a short prayer? Dear Jesus, always help us to remember what you have taught us. Helping people is more important than keeping rules. All the children said, Amen. It's that easy to get